Hey, how's it going, LJ? Are you in here? I'm just trying this out. So I'm like, you know, um, trying to get some experience. So we're real close to 300. And when we hit 300, we're going to need to do a live, just have some people hang out and have some fun. So let's see here. LJ. So I'm learning how to. Uh, so, all right. So that's basically what it would be. So you can leave the studio, you can invite, you can share the screen. See, that's what I need to know. Okay, so share the screen. Um, kind of go from there. Let's see what else we got. We got comments. We got what's okay. What's this? Banners. This is an example banner. Click on a banner to show it on screen. Use banners to summarize your talking points and display calls to action. Okay, so how do you create a banner? Um, so let's see. Mhm. All right, and let's see. So, oh wait, I don't want that. I want to delete that. Okay, so wait, great. All right, so we're working on this. I don't know if anybody's in here, but why does it do that? All right, let's go over here. Comments. All right, there we go. So 10:34 p.m. Private chat. The angle on this is kind of weird. All right. I got my flash. So that's to that side. Got that. So when you point to this side, it's the opposite. Okay. Point opposite. All right. Perfect. Let's see here. I like it. So right now we're at 3 minutes live. So I see what's going on here. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, LJ. LJ. All right. How are you, bud? Um, I'm just kind of like working on this a little bit, getting some experience. We're about 16 away from 300. So I just figured I would have some fun. Just kind of like, get in here and whatever happened, happened. Um, how are you doing? Where are you at, LJ? Where's your Okay, so you're a night owl. All right. What part of the country? Where are you at? Like I'm in California. LJ, um did you get a chance to check anything out tonight? Ohio, okay. Nice. So it's snowing there, right? Snowing in Ohio? Can you hear me okay, LJ? That's what I'm trying to do is just get a little bit of feedback. I'm trying to like um get this figured out. So, you know what I mean? Oh, okay. Not there though, huh? All right. So is the weather is it cold this time of the year or is it start to get warm? Okay, that's good. Um yeah, so is it getting warm? Oh, okay. Yeah, we're supposed to get warmer weather here. We've had some snow, but I think it's getting to the point of the year where it's going to start warming up. So what are you looking for in pops? What's your recent acquisition? You know, like what are you trying to acquire? What have you acquired? Oh, okay, San Diego. All right. I went to high school at Westminster, Orange County. So I was actually born in San Jose, California, but I went to high school in Westminster. So Ben, Logan, come here, Logan. Let's see if he'll come down here, Ben. What's up, Ben? How you been, buddy? Hope you're doing all right. LJ, Ben's one of Logan's buddies from school.
We're on a live stream.
You're what?
Fuck.
All right, hold on. We got this internet situation going on. It's really a lot of trouble at night for some reason. Um, so yeah, I'm just trying this thing out and just seeing what's going on. So Ben, how you been, bud? You doing all right? Miss you, bud. Say hi to LJ, Ben. There we go. Ben Burns, how you been? Yeah, the boys, that's all they do is sleep, Ben. They sleep and they eat. You staying safe, family and everything okay? But LJ, I was gonna say, San Diego. I actually took the boys to the San Diego Zoo. They enjoyed that. It's kind of hard on the driving, like the roads and stuff, because like we were driving and I had to turn around and I had to go really, really far just to turn around. So I remember that, but definitely San Diego is a beautiful place. That's right, Ben. That's right. You're from San Diego. That's right. Let's go ahead and get that up there on the screen. That's all right. Ben used to live in San Diego. That's awesome. Hey, Ben, you see all the stuff in the back here? Everything we've been building. So LJ, what's your main line? You know, that you kind of are after the most? Do you do comic books? Yeah, I'm actually kind of hoping later on this year that we get a chance to go to Orange County. I was kind of bummed out because we were going to go to the Comic Con San Diego. Okay, so LJ, your main line is horror. Awesome. So, and you definitely know because we got a lot of good horror stuff there, bud. Um, See that? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Jake, say hi to Ben.
Hi.
No, this guy. Okay, so you do comic books, action figures, posters, and signed stuff. Awesome. I actually just recently got I just recently got a autographed picture from Chucky, the kid that played Chucky in the movie. So right there, Ben. Logan's in the chat. So you're a Freddy fan. Okay. Yeah, I loved. Hey, what's up, K Titus? How are you? I loved Freddy versus Jason just because of the two iconic characters. Um, so, oh, Jake, he's saying K Titus saying happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
So, but yeah, we're just right now we're currently 16 away from 300. So, when we hit that 300 mark, we're gonna have to do some kind of a live stream. Give some stuff away and have some people. So I'm kind of writing that down right now to figure out who I'm gonna have on the live. Hey, Tori, how are you, bud? Yeah, I'm just actually trying this out. I kind of wanted to, Jake, be careful, please. I just kind of wanted to, I don't know, just kind of get on and just see what I could do and learn a little bit, like how you put stuff on the screen, things like that. So, LJ, let's go because LJ came in here with the horror. What's your favorite scary movie, Jake? Ben, you leaving? You going to bed already? All right, Ben. Well, we appreciate it. We're, like I said, we're trying to, just get more comfortable with the screen presence and just having the opportunity to be in the lives and stuff like that. And so, Hellraiser 2 and Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Okay. So, with Nightmare on Elm Street 3, I always enjoyed it when the puppet was on the wall and then he got all animated and then just dropped down. Like I thought that was really cool part of the movie. Love you too, Ben. Miss you, bud. Miss playing some basketball. We'll get through this though. Maybe when we get a chance, we can play some in the summer. All right. Let's see. But yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street. Definitely, I would love for them to bring that back in some capacity. I don't know what they could do with that. I don't really want to go and have a Robert Englund, even though he is the iconic Freddy. But I think they should start out with him and then kind of like pass it along in that movie. Make it another character type or something, have Freddy in the beginning and then have something else be part of that Nightmare on Elm Street, but maybe use his voice, because he's getting older, and I don't think he wants to do the role. But if they can keep him in some kind of capacity where it's small, but that's definitely a movie. It's a movie that I think they need to do justice again. But now that the rights have been reverted back to the Wes Craven family, you may see that. He has easy claps. So that's look. Ben, you are you sleeping? Sleeping in, Ben? Who else we got in here? It was also where's Tori? Tori, you still here, bud? Wow, $35. That would have been, yeah, that's definitely a steal. Um, to be honest with you, I would probably still pay the $100. So, oh, okay. Hey, Tori, I'm glad you're here. So, Tori, do you like scary movies? We actually, to be honest with you, I started collecting just recently. I mean, we're growing our collection, and the hard part about that is when Logan was a little bit younger, he liked the pops, and I got him for Christmas. And he would take them out and stuff like that, and we didn't think anything of it being in the boxes. And probably when I went to Toys R Us, I probably passed by a few chases, a few pops that I would love to probably have right now. Um, so now I'm just like, with the opportunity for us to hang out and do things together, um, it opens up a whole new world, with me and the boys. And so I kind of want to get into that, that horror line. As I have, my Chucky's, I have a Jason, some Pennywise. I actually bought 4 boxes from Band for Arms. They had the horror boxes on sale. So can you not do that? Oh yeah, got this tonight. Annabelle. This was in Allison's mystery box. Still pretty cool. So, um, so mostly thrillers for Tori. Not really into the jump scares. Yeah, and you know, I started when I was young. I think for me, I can remember Night of the Living Dead. My mom, my aunt would take us to the movie theaters. Invasion of the Body Snatchers, Trilogy of Terror. So, and my dad, he kind of introduced me into Halloween, and so it just kind of grew on me a little bit, and then I was able to rub that off on the boys. So, you know, but I love a good thriller. Um, I like a lot of different types of pops. Marvel, Star Wars. So, oh, you got the older Annabelle. Okay. Yeah, the ad icons. The pop rocks. I grabbed 2 of the pop rocks just to see what happens. All right, Ben. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna probably have a live pretty soon, Ben, when we get to 300, so you can stop by, bud. And then if you're in, we might have some giveaways, so you might win. You never know. But I hope you're doing well. Say hi to your family. Miss you. Like I said, LJ Ben's one of Logan's friends at school, so we would always play basketball at lunch. So he misses that. So, Tori, what's your latest pop that you've just recently gotten? 2 of the couple runs. Yeah, I mean, well, $12.99. You know, sub to my YouTube. Yeah, I thought that we were, so we'll have to double check on that, bud. Let's see here. Britney Spears out of the Star Wars box. So somebody else said that they got something interesting out of a Star Wars box. So I wonder why. I don't know. I mean, if it's a Star Wars box, you think you'd at least get Star Wars pops but I mean, the Britney Spears is not a bad one to have. I don't mind Britney Spears, so I mean, if I got it in a box, I'll probably keep it. So, Ben, you got a box? Awesome. All right. What did you get? What you got? A pop? What'd you get? So Tori, so you're a Star Wars fan. So did you get some of the Futuras? So LJ, what were you hoping to get for the Pop Rocks? Some of the didn't they have like the Beatles in there? Oh, there's my boy Logan. So I got R2D2. The R2D2 actually looks really good. When I looked in the pictures, it didn't look that well, but when I had it in my hand in the Target store, I was like, okay, it's a nice pop. So I enjoy it. Did you notice there was a couple of designs on them? So there's like a red one, and then there's one that seemed kind of just normal. Oh, you're. Hey, how's it going? I'm Sway. How are you, bud? Oh, what is it?
Hello.
Welcome. We're just kind of testing some things out, and we're close to 300 for our subs, and so we just kind of wanted to get a little bit of experience. So we're just kind of up there. So I'm Sway. Says Logan, I see you.
I know. I said hi.
So LJ, do you have any of the horror chases? Like any? Because I want them like a Michael Myers chase.
Hey, Ben.
So who? I'm Sway. Is that who is that?
It's
Ben.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Can you not read? It says the comment right there.
Oh, no, I'm trying to. So I'm trying to put this up there too, So mainly would like the MJ or Ozzy. Yeah, the Ozzy looks really good. Michael Jackson. I think any pop that you get from that line that they're giving away will be nice. So fingers crossed. Oh, you got Pennywise with the balloon out of the Star Wars box. So wow. So okay. So Tori, what? It's a Star Wars box. So was that from the band from Arms?
This one?
Oh yeah, this one right here. Mm-hmm. Spastic. Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, I see. It's hard because I'm waiting for boxes. Like I ordered stuff, and everything's been slow. So it's like,
okay, collectibles.
Hey, what's up, Chris? How are you, bud? How's it going? Just kind of trying this out here a little bit. Just get some experience. So just wanted to have some fun and just kind of keep it low key, chat a little bit. So, metallic. Oh, so he's got one that's metallic.
Metallic one.
So you don't, Tori, you don't collect any horror lines? I mean, so do you look to trade stuff like that you get? Mitch changed his name. What did he change his name to? All right. Oh, I'd be looking to trade or sell. What do you
collect?
What's your main thing that you're looking for? Write that down. Tori. Trade. You know, Chris is in here too. He likes his horror. Yeah, I know, LJ. Mine too. Logan text him.
Oh, hold up. Let me get my phone then. Wait, why? I can see you in the chat.
Totally Mitch and Collectibles. There we go. What's going on, Mitch? So, Mitch, I'm trying to practice this. I'm trying to like just get more experience. How would I get you? Let's see if I can do that. Okay, let's see if we go here. There we go. All right, so that works like that. Let's see. Yeah, Mitch, I appreciate you earlier being in there. Chris. Yeah, I'm using StreamYard. So I put the link in there. I'm just trying to learn how to like do stuff, you know? So I put the StreamYard link in there. Hold on a second. Hey, Fritzy. What's up, Fritzy? How are you, bud? Just kind of hanging out, trying some of this out here, and just kind of, we're about 16 away from 300. So I wanted to kind of like practice a little bit. Hold on, let me see this here. Say something, Logan, real quick.
Hi. How are you guys doing?
Okay. So Mitch, is there? Oh, there he is, right there. Okay. So add to the stream. Okay. Perfect. And then say hi, everybody. Mitch is here. Okay. So I can see you though.
Hey, buddy.
All right. There we go.
Nope.
Right? No? Wait, hold on.
There. You hear me? Hey, I'm here.
Okay. Okay.
I'm here.
Perfect. All right. So well, it's like I can see you in the background, and I'm like, okay, well, how do I put him in? So, just kind of going from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I appreciate everything earlier.
Oh, no problem, brother. Hey, you see that the box? You see the multiple boxes there? that look like little picture frames just underneath your screen?
Yes.
Okay. Click on the second one of those. The second one from the left.
Well, there's two of them that are highlighted.
There
Okay,
should be
so
there should be a row of like 6 or 7 just below the pictures. They look like picture frames. Click on the second one over.
Okay, so like for example, let's see. So from your side moving this way, let me double check here. All right, so the second one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hold on. No.
Now I think it's the second one. Because I think, yeah, that's it. The third one over then. Third one.
Okay.
No, you were right. You're right that just there.
Okay, so it's this one.
Yeah, that just changes the different views that you have in it.
Okay.
So you can make, if the first one will just, like if you, say my picture's down there at the bottom.
Yeah.
And like you see me, it looks just like this, like me right here that I'm on screen that you see underneath. In the like it'll be right here in the picture that you're looking at down there.
Yeah.
It looks like a TV and a box inside of a box.
Right. So you have like a white box. Yeah, there's like a white box inside the gray.
That'll make me big. Like that'll make me full screen just by clicking that.
Okay.
Click on the white box in it, I think.
What? And that's okay, the white box. Well,
yeah, see, the white box, it's like right here. It's a little box that's drawn right here.
Well, I clicked on it and then it turned to blue. It turned to blue, but maybe, okay.
I'm trying to remember what it. Yeah, that makes you big.
Okay, and then so we got that.
And if you click on my little picture down there the same way, I think it'll pull me up big.
Oh, okay, solo layout.
Yeah, down there. Yes.
Okay.
And then you click it again, it'll make me small again and bring you back in.
Okay.
That's what those things do there.
Okay. So that contains inside the pictures that are on the screen. Whoever's on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then so there's 7 boxes.
Mm-hmm. The boxes from your, like when you're looking at the screen right now, your left to right, it'll be if you double click on any of the comments over there in the chat, in the StreamYard chat, if you click that twice, it'll take that comment down and change it to a different one, then take it down.
Yeah, like that part of it I got. The comments and stuff. So that part I got. Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to obviously figure out I don't know, like there's stuff over here like, okay, you have comments, banners, you know, private chat and all that. Like, I mean, you don't really need anything from there, right?
No, what that is you've got the comments is going to pull your chat up over there. It's going to be your you've got your live chats and private chats over there. You've got live chat, which is going to show you the comments that everybody's commenting. Private chat is where we can talk amongst ourselves and the chat can't see it. It's just you and me or anybody that is on screen with you, like you, me. Like tonight, it would have been anybody in there like Jason, me, you, Allie. Any of those people could see the private chat, but the regular chat can't see the private chat. Is what that is.
Oh, okay. So if I just wanted to say like, so if I'm like, hey, Mitch, I want you to give this away because I want this person to win it. Will you give this away? I can send that in a private chat to you that you would only see.
Yes.
Okay.
But anybody on screen with us will see it too. So anybody that's on this side of it that you've pulled into the stream, anybody that's on this screen with us right here will see that private chat. One thing I had to learn is honestly, like when I pinned a comment onto the screen right there, like Fritzy's is up there right now.
Right.
I thought I would have to roll all the way back up there to where that comment was to get it and hide it, where you just click twice on a random comment and it'll take that, it'll put that one up first and take it immediately down just by double clicking on it.
Okay, so that's what I just did.
Show
Right.
him if you want to
Okay.
help better. Share. Oh yeah. Well, I don't have control of his channel like I do on Jason's. See, Jason, I can come in on your channel and have the same controls, and I can share my screen and show you what everything is if you want to do that.
Yeah, how would I do that?
Are you on there under that email that you sent me earlier?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's the Gmail one. Yeah, it's just the two boys.
Send me type in the private chat what that email is that you're under.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's what he said. So it should be two boys. Hopefully that'll.
Okay. So what'll happen is I'm going to go in and I'm going to get out of StreamYard. I'm going to log in with this. And what's going to happen is you're going to get a text message on your phone with a 6-digit code that you're going to have to text back to me. Like you can send it on Instagram or whatever, because I won't be in here at this point.
Okay.
So, because I've got to log, I think, well, let me see if I can do it. I might be able to do it. StreamYard.com. Yeah. Account log out. Log in with. Yeah, I think I can do it this way here while I'm still on the screen with you here.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So there's, and then when it says comments 1, like I can see off to the side. Does that just mean like there's comments in the
no account exists with this email? What email did you use to actually log into StreamYard?
Oh, well, let's try. Well, you can try Jake 10. Let's see if we can. Okay, so it would be.
You can put it in the, if you don't want to blast it out there, you can put it in the private chat and I can just copy and paste it. Okay, yeah, that one. I think that's the one that you sent me earlier to send you the video I sent to you. Let's see here. Let me try that one.
So
paste that. Okay, you should be getting a code on your phone right now. And just, you can type that code into the private chat if you want. Should be a numeric code, 6 digits, 6 numbers.
Okay, there we go. Okay, your friend at StreamYard. Okay, cool. Okay, I see. All right, so let me go ahead and give you that.
Okay. Okay.
Hang on, people. We're trying to work with the technical difficulties.
Yeah. They understand. It's you're just trying to learn the thing. Okay. Now, okay, I'm gonna hop off of here and I'm gonna come back in on the other, okay?
Okay.
I'll be back.
This is two boys and their pops. I'm coming to you live. I got UJ. UJ Clicks. We got some mystery boxes. We're gonna battle Fritzy tonight.
Okay. Now I've got full control of your channel right now.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the screen here and share my entire screen. Yeah, I can do that. I'll share my application window. And I'll just share my entire screen. I don't care. Window. This one up there. Okay. So let's get the inception going here. Oh, yeah, that did Inception on that. Okay. Oh, it made us into Inception. Let's Fritzy, learn faster. Anyways, so what you've got here is, if you're looking, you can see like these buttons down here, like this right here will like make you big.
Mm-hmm.
You can click it again. You can go into this. Well, that took the share off of there. Anyways, here we'll do this. So these buttons down through here that you're seeing, all those buttons right there are just different views that you have. You can make, you can make yourself big like this. You can put us in kind of a zoomed mode, which kind of looks like this, where we're kind of zoomed in. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
You can go to this view as the next one over. This one will make you big and everybody else small on the other side. The next one over does. Then
I see. Yeah. Okay.
The next one will show you with a little pop out of the screen share, basically. And then you can go to this view, which leaves us over here on the side. And
so is that the one that they use for like Jackbox?
Yes. That's the one that they use. It's the next to last one. It's got the little people and the box with the two people in the box.
So how would you get, like, let's say we did Jackbox right now. Like, how would you go and put that in there? Like from where you are?
Yeah. You go down here to this tab right here, the share screen.
Uh-huh.
And you would pull it up basically in a separate window, like you open up another browser window at the top, like up here. You click add there. You'd basically go in there and open up Jackbox in that. And then what you can do is you come down here to share screen. And when you click share screen, see it, I'll lose it there. That's where I can't really show you in this respect of how to do it, but you would go down there to share screen. You click on share screen. Do this. Open up. Go up top in your thing. Open up a new window up there, up at the top, where the plus sign is, and just open up a separate tab up there. And
so
pull up. Top in, do a Google search in a separate window up top.
Okay, I see that right there. Okay, so
just pull up whatever you want to. I mean, you can pull up the Jackbox.tv if you want to.
That's what so that's what I did.
Okay, so you've got a separate browser open right now. You've got the StreamYard browser in one, and then you opened up a second window up top that has Jackbox in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that that's open in that second window, click back over to the StreamYard so you can see me and you again.
Okay.
Okay. Now go down to the bottom where it says share screen. Click on share screen. And then if it's something that has audio on it, see the little tick thing at the bottom left-hand corner where it says share audio?
Yeah, click that on.
Click that on if it has music to it or something, like you're doing a wheel that clicks, like you click that, and then go up to share Chrome tab of the top right up there. There's three things. Just click on share Chrome or Chrome tab, and then click share. Pick the Chrome tab you want, which is should say Jackbox TV as one of them.
Okay, and then
you've shared the screen, and that's all you do. Whether it's a comment picker, whether it's Jackbox TV, something you want to post up on screen, like you look up a picture of a pop on Pop Price Guide, or the you look at Pop Price Guide, just pull it up in a new tab up there and just share that Chrome tab and pop it up on screen like this right here. And if you want to control that tab, you have to click back over. You won't be able to see us in here, but you can click back over to that tab and actually scroll or add anything to it or whatever. We can actually, if you click over to the other tab, you won't be able to see me anymore, but you will see your cursor moving and anything you type in, or if you scroll the page up or down, you'll see it.
Okay. Yeah, that's okay.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, it's just it's a lot to like kind of. I mean, you have to play around with it for a while to.
That's it. That's all you have to do, really. Is you can go play around with it, and
Once
you
you
don't
configure
have to be live to do it either. You can do
Okay.
it in the background.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm. Like you could end the stream right now, and we could still be doing all this, and I'll still be here, and you'll still be here, even after the stream ends. But yeah, you don't have to go live to do all that sort of stuff.
And then, so when it says full screen layout, you just do the whole Jackbox. We would be off to the side, and they would just see the whole Jackbox, and they wouldn't see us. Right?
Yeah, if you clicked on that very last one over there, the one that just has the box in it and no people symbols,
yeah,
you can click on it if you want to.
Well,
you click
like
on that, huh?
Well, like right now, yeah. Okay, I see that.
See, now they can't see us. They just see what you want on the screen there.
Okay.
So, I mean, you've got the mute button down there. You can mute anybody. Like I can mute you right now. Like I can mute your mic. Now your mic's muted. You can unmute it by clicking on the tab down there at the bottom of the picture. See, you just unmuted it, so you're back unmuted again.
Okay.
And you can mute anybody else too, just by clicking on that little microphone symbol on their picture down below. Just like I can quote.
Oh, I see. But that makes sense. All right. Mm-hmm. That part's easy.
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part, if you have people in the stream and you're just kind of interacting with them, it's not that bad. But like if you want to do a game, I mean, that's where it becomes like, okay, now I got to pull that up and make sure that it's all just, blended in there nicely. So, there's no screw ups.
Fritzy. Whatever. Mitch is power hungry.
So how do you see the comments? Like I see there's 37 comments now. So do I
click on comments?
I click those. Okay. Yeah. There we go.
It shifts from our private chat to the comments that you would see over there.
Yeah, so if you want the private chat, you can click right there. Right there.
And then see, you can pin things, whatever. If you see a comment or, you want to put somebody's email out there, somebody needs somebody's email, you can pin that up there, or any of the comments, you just pin that up there. And then I pop the chat out of the regular YouTube and put it over here to the side.
So the chat, you pop it over to the side?
Well, not in StreamYard, on your YouTube. Like if you pull the window up that has the YouTube in it,
yeah,
you can click the little 3 dots above the chat. Like when you're looking at your YouTube page with the chat on the side of it, you can click those 3 little buttons and it'll be a thing that says pop out chat. And it pulls the chat out of it into a separate window, kind of floating in the air. And then you can just move that over to the side. Because like if I do, let me do something here. Let me show you something. Like this right here, if I share all this, your entire, it won't let me share my entire screen for some reason. Yeah.
Well, like,
Hey Fritzy,
Okay.
why won't it let me share my entire screen on there? Do you know? Because I can share the application window or the Chrome tab, but I can't share my entire screen.
You don't have to like go straight to the plus. You can just click on it.
Just okay. So you just click on that. I'll see if it goes. Oh yeah, you're right. Okay. Mitch gets his power from the chest there.
Because you didn't say please. Shut up, Fritzy. Silly. Because for some reason it won't. Oh, there. Duh. So see the chat that pulled out over here? You can pop the chat out and it looks like this. This is how my screen is set up when I'm looking at it, when we're on screen together. Like when I was on screen earlier tonight, I had the StreamYard stuff pulled up here, all this area over here. And then over here, I've got my chat popped out over on the side.
But to get it popped out over on the side, so you have to
go
go on
you
your
go back into your YouTube side, not StreamYard, but the YouTube.
So if I would open up another window, go to YouTube, and then
Pull up this stream.
Okay, let's see.
Make sure you mute it immediately.
The phone's dead. Okay, so we're gonna go to YouTube. Okay, so it says sharing this tab to StreamYard. Okay. All right.
Now, I'm gonna mute your mic so that you can mute that stream. Otherwise, you'll get, you know.
I'm just waiting for if for some reason it's not like pulling up right away.
While you're YouTube.
Okay, now it's okay. So it just says live now. Okay, so I go in this one. It's got the screen up there. All right, so I would go in here.
Now you gotta mute it.
Yeah.
But you said you muted the mics, right? So now do I do? Okay, I see there are 3.
It's gonna pop up down there, or you can mute it.
Hang on. What is? Did you?
So I don't know why it's like.
That's no. You don't want to add that to the screen. You're not trying to share that.
Okay, so stop.
Yeah.
I'll stop.
Yeah, close that out. Yeah. No, I'm just talking. Open up a new browser up top, a new tab. Click the plus button up here. Right,
okay,
right here.
Got
that
it.
right there. Click that.
Now I go to.
Yeah, go to YouTube, and then pull up this live stream in that window over there.
Okay, let's see.
Right now, it's always terrible.
Fritzy. He says, "Let the kid do it." He seems smart.
He is. He's got like all A's. He's doing like 6th grade reading, and he's in the 4th grade.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's my little scholar.
Yeah. So did you pull up the
Okay, so I'm pulling up the YouTube now, right?
It's gonna be like a volume.
Yeah, just load your YouTube page, just like you were going to go look up this thing on YouTube normally.
So why does
it StreamYard for a minute?
Right. Why does it go? Why does it seem like it's taking forever?
I don't know. Let me look at something real quick. Let me try to go in here to YouTube. Yeah. See, like you can probably see what I'm doing more than likely.
Okay, there it is right now.
Okay, now mute it.
Okay, so we muted it.
Okay. So in the chat over to the side where the live chat is, where everybody's chatting and Fritzy's making his silly comments.
Yeah, there's the 3 buttons.
Yeah, at the top there's the 3 dots. Click on it and see it where it says pop out chat.
Okay, hold on. Let me scroll down.
It's at the very top of the page. It's right.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
so
it'll be right up in here.
Okay,
that popped out.
so click that.
Mm-hmm. And then you can minimize that if you want to. Well, you can just go back over to StreamYard too.
You can also move it.
You said you can move it? Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Okay.
yeah. It's just a separate window. You can kind of move around wherever you want it. Because you see how this right here, how my page is laid out on screen. We'll go back over to StreamYard so you can see what I'm doing. See how all this is? Where I've got StreamYard over to one side of the screen, and then the private chat or the main chat over to the side.
Mm-hmm.
See, because my chat's over here. You can see my cursor. And then I've got StreamYard pulled up over here.
Why don't you just put it on this tab?
What?
Why don't you just put it on this tab?
Put what on that chat?
Why don't you use this?
Well, so what's the differences between using the chat that's on the StreamYard right now and the YouTube?
Because if you want to put links and things like that in, if you want to drop links and stuff like that, you kind of have to do it on the YouTube side.
Okay.
And plus, you see things quicker over here. It shows up quicker on your YouTube. The thing you popped out, there's a lag to where we see it on this side here. This comes up quicker. Like see, Fritzy's was the last thing you see there on the StreamYard side right down here. Well, Zach's already commented, and Zach's will pop up here in a minute. You see how much lag is there? Zach's already commented, and there's nothing on the side. Zach just popped up, and it had been over here for 20 seconds at least. There it goes.
Oh,
Links, adding moderators, it's faster.
so the moderators have access to your stuff then, right? Like kind of like what you're doing right now.
Moderators, no. Moderators are just there. They can put links in the chat. Like right now, none of those people over there, including myself, can actually drop links in the chat. Only moderators can drop links in the chat, like time people out, do things like that. Approve comments if they get held for, questionable comments and things. They just mod your chat. They don't have anything to do with StreamYard side.
Okay.
They're just in there monitoring your chats and making sure like you can drop a link in there. But like right now here, let me comment something. So like, I think you actually are the only one that can, since it's your account, you're the only one that can actually go in and make me a mod. I think you just click on my name over on the popped out side.
And the 3 buttons.
You click on my comment there, and there should be a thing that says make him a mod or something along those lines.
Well, it says put user in timeout and block user. Like that's the only 2 things that are in there.
Hey, Fritzy, does he click on my name like over on that side? Or what is it that he has to do?
Okay, let me look. Let me see if I click on your actual profile. No.
Mod me, I'll show you. I can't mod you. Should click on the dots right of the name.
So how do we give like the wrenches?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Let's see here. They got rid of all that stuff on side of our names. On the side of our names. He is doing it in the YouTube or StreamYard. Are you clicking on the names in the StreamYard chat or over here in this chat?
In the StreamYard.
No, do it in the popped out chat over here
Okay.
on this
All right, so
side.
let me do that.
Yeah, click
do
on the
that.
3 dots there.
All right.
Like,
Smash that like button. So
you see where my thing was there?
I'm restoring the chat. Okay, so let me go find you. Let me click that on. It goes kind of fast.
Yeah. You scroll up, it'll stop it. It pauses if you scroll up.
Okay. So now it says add moderator. So there we go. And then
Okay, now I'm a mod now. See, I've got a wrench down here. See where it turned me blue? So anytime I comment now, it'll show up. Right. See, it'll be blue down there in the text. Like my name will be blue now with a wrench beside it, like you've seen in other people's chats. So like, you know, like now Fritzy's a mod.
Okay, so when we're a moderator, because I've had a blue wrench before. So what does that allow me to be able to do?
Well, like right now, hey B Dog, I know you're in here and you're not modded. Do me a favor and try to drop a link, B Dog.
There he is.
Yeah. Or anybody that's not modded that's listening, try to put let me post links that are clickable.
B-Dog was
well, the link to the stream's in there, so I'm just going to throw it out there again because you already put it out there. Copy. Here's a link. When I drop a link, it actually turns it into a link like this.
Yeah.
See that? Now, if say KNL, Zach, Tori, any of them try to drop that same link and try to copy it, it'll just be like, it won't be a clickable link.
Because they're not moderated.
Letters. Right.
Okay.
I have to copy my link.
So you just went in and copied from up top from the YouTube, from the StreamYard,
here.
and then posted
it down right up there, and I just posted it down in there.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, and then, you know, moderators also say, I can, you know, I can go in and put a user in timeout. I can hide the user from the channel. You probably don't want to do that unless somebody's a troll. You know, I can.
So how would you get an indication that somebody's a troll? Like, I mean, how would?
Well, I'm just talking about somebody
what they're just saying.
There saying a bunch of dirty words, or you know, or like talking trash about you, or talking trash about your channel that are just trying to cause problems in the chat. You can put them in timeout, which will stop them from being able to comment for 300 seconds. And then if it's worse, then you can actually just remove them from the channel, which is you just click on the dots beside their name on the chat side there on the YouTube side.
Yeah.
And you can, hey, there's here. Bring in. What's up, Chris?
What's up?
What about when? Oh, hold on. Let's do this. Okay, now what about when LJ says, "What's up, Fritz?" So LJ says,
"It seems to be confusing you," and he keeps asking me for answers.
Oh, lock it up, Fritz. What were you saying, Scott?
All right, so I'm just gonna take that out. We don't need that right now. Okay. So what LJ was saying, put his LJ says you have to copy my link.
I don't know what he means by that. But then he follows it up by, and it doesn't work. Only mods links work.
Yeah, when you're a mod,
Okay.
when you put your link in the chat, you can click on that link. If you're not a mod and you put the link in the chat, you can't click on that link.
Yes.
You can still put the link in the chat, but it's not going to be clickable. You can copy it and put it in your browser or whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry.
Yes, that is true, Zach.
Unless you're a moderator.
Right. Your moderator is basically there to help you out. To Mitch has beautiful eyes. Thank you, Fritzy. You're so kind. He keeps covering your pretty face up too.
So.
At least I'm not being eaten by Blucas.
All right.
Factual information.
Yeah, I mean,
So
once
why are
you
you confused,
start
Summer?
doing it more and get the hang of it, it's easy to manipulate things. Then you can start, like, if you've ever seen Phoenix Poptastic, which you probably have, Jason does a lot of really cool videos, like intros for people coming into the live and all that stuff. You can get really fancy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because like right now you're seeing like this big screen, you know, like everything behind us, like we're small, and then you're just seeing all this other stuff. So it just kind of looks like, whoa, what is all that? You know, so
yeah,
that's what I'm trying to figure out is, okay, what do you focus on from this angle? Where do we focus? You know, like,
well, let me share something. Let me share something.
I see us off to the left, like we're on the left. We're also on the bottom. Yeah,
the bottom is just. let me take this pen thing down so we can see Fritz. So you can bring this back out to this view here, and we're back right here. The stuff down at the bottom is just who's in there, because you can have up to 6 people on the screen actually being shown, like the 3 of us are right now. And you could have 7 people down below waiting if you wanted to, but only 6 total can be up here with us 3. Like there can only be a total of 3 on the screen at 6 on the screen at any time. But
so down below I see 4.
Right.
Okay?
Because that's a shared screen. The one that has all the stuff that was just up on the screen a second ago is the thing that I shared down there. So if I put, let's say I put let me do this. I'm going to share something different now. Okay. So if I go in here and I unshare that, and then I go in here and I share this right here, I go in and share this. Now you have a random wheel up there. But I can't wait here at the bottom. You see it. I just shared a different screen. It'll just show up as another thing that's clickable. I can make this, I can bring this down by clicking remove from screen, or I can add it to the screen by clicking it also. And you can take it down too. You have in control. If you click on the screen with the wheel on it, it'll say remove from screen.
Right. I see that. That's
okay.
Yeah,
click it.
Minus sign.
Click say remove from screen.
Mitch, don't let Mitch confuse you. This is still your channel.
So So it's add to the stream, so you can just go in and whatever you have from the other side, whatever the window that I popped up, I can add that on.
Yes.
So
Yeah. Because if you go in and you click that share button, see that where it says share screen, because you don't have anything up there right now to share. You just open it up in a different tab. You playing with Pokemon cards, Fritzy?
okay, let's see.
I got nothing.
All right. So, okay, so like right now, I have the StreamYard, and then I have the chat from the YouTube side.
Okay.
And then you can copy the chat. And you can have the chat.
Share. Hey, do this. Do this for me.
Let him do it.
So, okay,
Let the kid do it.
well, that's what he was trying to show me. He was actually trying to show me. So let me try this real quick. Okay, go ahead.
He's doing it too fast. Tell the Flash to cool it.
Slow down.
Remove them.
Do not listen to anything Fritzy is saying.
I'm very wise for my young age. I'm as wise as Mitch's beard is sexy.
You know.
Okay,
A
so
lot.
what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to copy this. Or like open this in like its own
So how do you open the chat in its own
like screen.
screen from
Do
YouTube?
me this favor.
So you click
Go right
Okay, so
now.
click the
Go
three
down
dots.
to. There's a lag in his feed, so it takes a second for you to hear me, doesn't it? Do my words match up with my mouth, Scott?
Yeah.
They do.
You understand the words that are coming out of his mouth?
Because that was part of the issue earlier
Yeah, it
when
seems-
we were on live. There's a lag between what he's seeing and what we're seeing on this side.
Well, it depends what you're looking at. If it's StreamYard or YouTube.
Yeah, but he's looking at he's not looking at YouTube
Right now we have StreamYard right now.
Yeah, but there's still a lag there.
Okay. I just want to figure out like if we wanted to communicate with the chat, and make sure that we had the YouTube comments and we're going to bring them over to the StreamYard, or do we keep
Yeah,
them
so-
just always up in a separate window?
like it would be like one window right here, then another window like right here, because you would like
You can
Sure.
you can use the StreamYard to chat with. See, if you look at when you pull up comments over there to the side where it says comments, banners, brand, private chat, when you hit comments at the bottom, you have a thing that says post a comment.
Right.
Like I can post a comment over here going, "Hi guys," and I can post it from over here. But
Right,
it'll show up when I type over here, because I'm logged into your account, it shows up as you typing it. So I can't. I have to go over on this side, and I'm totally Mitch and Collectibles over on this side on the YouTube popped out chat. See what I mean?
When he comments you, he's cool. When he comments as himself, he's not.
Pretty much, yeah.
So, okay, so I'm just trying to see what is the easiest way on the comment side. Like, if I want to go, do I even need to have the YouTube side up then? I mean, is that strategic or?
You don't really have to, but it helps you talk to your viewers quicker.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you have a chat that's going by super quick, you're gonna miss stuff as it pops up in your StreamYard.
Yes.
Okay.
Because 9 times out of 10 on my side, I usually have the private chat pulled up on StreamYard, and then I'll have the YouTube chat popped out over here to the side. And that way I can use the YouTube side to comment, do all that stuff. And if I have to send you or Fritzy a private message, I can use the private chat to send that just amongst us when we're talking. If we need to send somebody a code or a link or a code, or like you send me your email and your code, that just goes to me or anybody. Either me and Fritzy would be the only ones that could see that side of it when we click on private chat over here.
All right.
So,
well, I'm going to try the YouTube. He wants to try to see if he can shrink it down, I guess, or what he's going to do with it.
yeah, because it's, I guess, will it always show up that Inception, Fritzy, when I try to share the entire screen?
Probably.
Okay, that's kind of what I was figuring it would.
Because you're sharing your screen, and as long as that window's open, it's going to show, million screens.
So let me do this real quick. I'm going to actually share my entire screen again. And I'm going to do something. Watch what I'm doing on the screen here. I'm going to shut this down real quick. Okay. What I do is basically I'll go in here and see where I'm clicking on. I've got a link to YouTube right here, but I'm going to open up a new window, a new tab over here. See that? And then I'm going to go and pull up YouTube in that tab. And I'll see it's pulling up my YouTube. And I'll go to where this stream is. It should be showing up. No, it didn't. It's not in that. But
search history, Mitch.
Huh? Oh, thank you.
Oh, look at that. You searched yourself.
Huh? Yeah, I did. I was trying to find my channel like a dummy. But anyway. So there's history.
What an ego.
So there's that. So now you can see what I'm doing here. I'm pulling that up there. Okay. So I've got that. And now when I go over here, I can go to the chat on this side over here and see the dots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait for it. There we go. There was that.
Did you just put that on right now?
So I do this right here, and now I'm going to pop this chat out.
Okay, that's what we did.
Okay.
Well, he did.
Right. So what I do now is I'll pull this chat over here, set that over there, and then I'll take and actually shut this YouTube tab.
Yeah, you don't have to keep it open.
No. See, I can shut that YouTube tab down, and now when I reduce this screen down, I've got this thing popped out over here, and what I'll just do is I'll just size it up to where it fits over here. I'm also working, there's a 55-inch TV in front of me, so I've got a huge screen to work with, so I can put this over here and see the chat on the side here.
That's why the eyes are so blue. It's the LCD just burning into them.
Well, yes, it is. Thank you. But as I said, now I've got this over here. I'm back in the StreamYard side. And so I've got my StreamYard set up on this side over here, and then my chat's over on the other side. And, if I want to go look at the comments, I can look at the comments over here. And if I want to pin something, like I want to show, if Fritzy had made a pretty remark, there are 3 Mitches that Tori wrote. Now I can pin that to the screen, and I use the StreamYard side to pin it up onto the screen. Yeah, and cover Fritzy's face up partially. Oh, pet the thing.
Okay, so you have to do the StreamYard side to pin it.
Yes, and then you can hide it. Just double click on one, it'll go away.
Okay. And then, so when you go to pin it, though, it makes that pop-out window go underneath the StreamYard. Oh, there it is. Okay, so if you just click that back on, it shows it. Okay, I get that. Okay.
So awkward.
All right. Yeah. See, he figured it out.
So see,
I
yeah,
said
you can pop that all out there and work your YouTube chat over here, work
Should
in with
raise his allowance.
do what?
I said you should definitely raise his allowance.
Yes.
It'll go from $0 to $1.
And if you want to, anybody coming in, we're just working on getting Scott used to this StreamYard stuff. So, but yeah, that's pretty much all it is.
Oh, there's.
And, you can go down here and make somebody big on the screen like that. Just click
Scott
in.
wants to come in. Pop Scott wants to come in.
Okay. The link should be up there, but I'll drop it in the chat again.
What's potato internet?
Potato internet?
Well, yeah, you have to put the extension cord. You plug it
lovely.
into a potato, and you get the electricity from the potato.
Yeah.
That's some real Thomas Jefferson stuff.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. There's the link. Scott.
I meant Thomas Jefferson. I'm not here.
Yeah.
And
I probably
then-
called you Scott earlier. My brain's fried right now. I've been on 25 lives today. If I did, I apologize, Eric. My brain.
What's that?
Oh, here.
No, I mean, it's
Oh,
fine. I
so-
said I wanted to try.
Yeah. Hey, Eric.
You know,
Like right now, he
Yeah.
just see him pop up down there. Scott's down below. Go and click
Okay,
and
so-
add him to just click on his picture down at the bottom. It'll say
Okay.
add. There you go. And that's how you add somebody when they come in. And now he's on the screen with us.
What's up, Fritzy?
What's up?
Hey, Scott.
What, Mitch, you just grabbing people and trying to teach them just so you can get on TV or what?
Pretty much, yeah.
Mitch wiggles his way into any live he can.
I just saw him go live, and I came over here. I was like, what's he doing? And I was literally getting ready to go to bed. And I was like, he's live. I'll go
That's awesome.
see what's
You
up.
don't sleep.
I was literally going
no.
to bed and I saw you guys on. So I'm like, let me see what they're doing.
Oh, there it is.
I wish I had
So
to create a router internet.
Congratulations, Scott.
Oh, hey, thank you.
Yeah, just trying to figure some of this out. So,
Or you just do what I
Man.
do. You just pull quick draw and then he just does it all for you.
Right. Oh, did you give him control of yours today?
Huh?
Did you give him control of yours today?
No, I didn't give him control. He doesn't know how to do that. I was going to, but he didn't. He was just telling me what to do. So I did. I mean, everything that had to be done on my end, I did. But
Oh, okay.
I mean, you guys helped. You guys helped out with everything else. I don't know how to link stuff or do the wheel or nothing like that.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, once you get going and you figure it out, I mean, it'll be fine. But it's just, it all looks, looks like a foreign language up here.
Yeah. It's you just kind of have to play with it. And, it's literally, I did too. I mean, I got dumped into the fire on it with Jason. He was just like, why don't you come on and this, that, and the other. I'm like, I don't know how to do all that stuff. He's like, it ain't hard. I'm like, okay. So I've muddled my way through it to start out with too. So.
When you're on a different side of it, I mean, like I said, when you're in the chat and you're watching from the other screen, and then when you come from behind, it's like the curtain, you're just like, whoa, like, look at all this stuff.
And see, when I'm on Jason's channel and when I was on
Who's
Gene's
that?
channel the other night, I see all this stuff here because I was signed into their account. Like when you're not signed in, was that Mewtwo? Yeah.
Yeah, because Eric showed you two earlier.
Are there cards that are more recent that are worth money, or they got to be old?
No,
I never got into.
There's a set that came out. It's not the most recent set or the one before that, or the one before that, like 4 sets ago, there's a Charizard in there that's worth like $400.
Yeah, because I bought my daughter cards, and they were probably, I don't know, a few years ago, and she actually doesn't use them, and she told me to go look them up. So I got them sitting over there. I got to look through and see what I got. But so there's a possibility that some of the more recent ones could be worth money.
Yeah, there's
A lot of commons.
I
Be a lot of commons.
not like
He lagging.
Like-
Yeah.
A lot of
He's on
commons.
update the internet now.
Did you get this one?
yeah, that's a great pop.
Your video's lagging really bad, Fritz.
Yeah, you're stuck. Oh, no, you're not. No, you are.
It doesn't surprise me because I'm on mobile hotspot, like at work. So
Gotcha. Oh, there you are. You're back.
sorry, I was showing before. It's not like I collect or anything.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
This is just bulk from like the past 2 weeks.
Oh,
Wow. All the rabbit holes you can jump down.
Hey, it's true. You know, I got Cody at Popular Opinion. I'm buying $150 worth of stuff off of him tomorrow. So
Oh wow.
card?
the thing is, if you get cards and they're still in great condition, if you get them graded, they can be worth thousands.
Yeah.
So, you know, I buy them if they're in good condition. I'll grade them, and you know, if I can get something for them, or if I want to keep them, which I probably will.
I was digging into
It's a good market right now. Prices are really skyrocketing with everyone staying home.
Yeah, right. I was digging into some sports cards recently, and I was reading online. You know, I don't know anything about it, but I was reading online about there's Beckett and a couple other places that grade cards. It's quite a process sending it in, and then you have to wait quite a while to get it back, and
Yeah,
something bucks a card or something it was. I forget, somewhere in that range. And
yeah, they're really picky too.
yeah,
But it's worth it though. I mean, if you can get them, if you have a really nice card, you get it
Yeah.
graded. You know.
I mean, just an example, if you have a first edition base set Charizard holographic and you get it graded and it comes back a 10, that's a $40,000 card.
oh my god,
Could not.
If it's not first edition and it comes back a 10, that's 10,000.
let's see what she's got in here.
Yeah, I had some Batman cards, and I don't remember what year they were, but I had a complete set, and the guy bought them for $2,500, and
Wow.
I was like, you know, he's all like, "I'll give you $2,500 for them." I'm sure they're probably worth a little bit more, but back then I was just like, "All right, that's fine, $2,500." They were really nice.
if they're sitting around, you know, you might as well get some money for them.
I take it the good cards look cooler than the commons or something. All the commons look the same.
It honestly depends on the Pokemon, actually.
Yeah,
And I was just digging through. I have a bunch of my brothers. I have like 2 gigantic Rubbermaid totes full of old baseball and basketball cards
yeah.
that were my brothers. And I was digging through them the other day because I needed some top loaders for my cards. You know, just the hard plastic sleeve.
Yeah.
And it was cool. I found some like 80s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cards. So I haven't really gone through those boxes. I'm probably going to do that this weekend, you know, get drunk and just go through some cards.
There you go.
Hey, that's a big one.
Yeah, he's got the big one.
Mega Rayquaza.
But the
Yes.
problem is, you know, they didn't keep them really nice like they should have. You know, a lot of them ended up in different places, but
Yeah,
So-
if you don't, especially with the big ones, if you don't sleeve them like right away.
well, they'd go through phases. It's like, you know, one week they want cards, and then next thing you know, it's like they forget they have them, you know.
I did the same thing. I just got back into Pokemon cards over the past couple months.
I
What do you
mean,
do?
probably
Just check eBay.
What's that?
You just check eBay for pricing, or is there somewhere to? check
If
Pokemon
you
cards?
go, there's a website. One sec.
that way down there.
If you just go on Google and type Pokemon card prices.
Yeah.
It's where the heck is it? It's called like TCA or TC something. TCG Player. They have all the prices on there.
All right. And she's got a little booklet here. She's got a couple cards in the back that are like they got like a clip on them. It's probably ruining the shit out of them.
Yeah, they're delicate stuff, especially if they're not Japanese. If you have the Japanese ones, they're better quality prints. Mitch, he's showing you some bear stuff.
Oh, gee, sorry.
Urlacher, huh?
Squirrel. Squirrel.
Yeah,
Is that Urlacher?
yeah.
Nice.
Hey Mitch, did you ever? Well, you didn't grow up around here. Back in around the Bears time, they came out with a thing that every week you would go to 7-Eleven and you'd get it was like a half football shaped, like this big only,
Yeah.
and it had a picture and like glossed on it with a Bears player.
Huh.
Send me your freaking address. I'm gonna send you that thing because it's not worth a ton, but I mean I'm not gonna ever use it.
Yeah,
You see
that's
it?
cool.
It's right here behind me. I'll show you it.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah,
When was the last time the Bears did?
when I find it, Mitch, I got Jim McMahon's autograph. That I have, so I can send that to you too.
Oh, dude,
It
that's
says this,
awesome. Oh man.
and then you open it up, and it's individual ones you had to collect from 7-Eleven, but they're all little mini footballs.
Oh my god, dude, that's awesome.
And if I did take one of them out, they're just little tiny plastic footballs,
Oh,
and they got like so they got players
cool.
on them.
yeah, dude, that's
So
awesome.
just that here, they got. I mean, I think Urlacher's in it, and Briggs and Grossman was unfortunately the quarterback, but it's got the whole freaking,
Right.
They got the whole freaking set there.
Or Rex Grossman.
Yeah, so send me your address, or you did send me your address. I owe you up that pop, right?
Yeah, I sent you the address today, actually.
I'm gonna send.
I
you
was
this.
looking at the chat right now. So
You don't owe Mitch anything.
what, Chris?
I said he doesn't owe you anything.
No, he doesn't owe me anything. That's super nice of you.
Gotta hold it.
You're a Bears fan.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen some of the lives. I'll wear my Bears hat, I've got a Khalil Mack shirt
Ooh, that's a cool card.
I wear all the time.
Lucario.
We're still looking.
Where was it?
Oh, my bed stand in the back.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
you have like Bears pops, like the pops of the Bears?
I don't. I literally have not. I surprisingly haven't gotten any of the things in mystery boxes.
Those aren't grails.
No, I'll take that back. I did get I actually gave it to my best friend because he's from Kankakee, which is not far from Chicago.
No.
And he grew up there, and I gave him. I had a Walter Payton pop, and I gave that to him.
Oh wow!
But I've actually given him a bunch of pops. He didn't really collect before. I've been trying to get him into it, so I've given him random pops of like he's into WWE stuff and Bears. So he's got like signed jerseys framed. I mean, he's got all kinds of memorabilia. He used to collect, football cards and all that stuff. I've actually got somewhere up here, some old football cards, like Walter Payton football cards. I don't know what kind of condition they were because they were from when I was a kid. I've still got them though.
Cards are tricky though. I mean, I have like a rookie Montana that I got all excited about, and I looked it up, and it's like $50. It's not like a Pokemon card.
Yeah. Well, my grandfather's roommate in college, and they played together at UT, was Doug Atkins.
Huh.
I mean, I went to
showing-
the induction ceremony when he was inducted into the Hall of Fame in '82.
Right.
But yeah, he was like an uncle to me.
Well, it depends on the cards. There are certain cards. I mean, the value does jump up, you know. But
Yeah.
like we live in Tahoe, and every July they have a celebrity golf tournament,
Mhm.
and tons of celebrities come. You know, like Jerry Rice,
Oh, yeah.
Jerome Bettis. You know,
Well,
like
they
Chicago.
televise that stuff, don't they? Is that the one that they televise in Lake Tahoe?
Uh-huh.
I watched
And-
that multiple. I'm a huge golfer too. So
Yeah, well, we get autographs all the time. We go every year. It's like something me and the boys do. Last year I did consignments, so I flipped and got a lot of stuff autographed. People would send me stuff, and it paid for my whole summer. Like I didn't have to work at all summer.
Mm.
So, I mean, you go to the hotel, you meet. They come back at the hotel. You get autographs. You hang out with them, especially on Sunday before they get ready to head out.
Mhm.
You know, sometimes they're a bunch of jerks. Like if
Yeah.
they win the Super Bowl, like Aaron Rodgers one year when he won the Super Bowl, it wouldn't have anything to do with you. It'd be like you'd be right next to him, and he'd pretend like you're not there.
Yeah.
He made Jake ran from hole to hole to hole to try to get his autograph, and he was only signing like a couple at a time.
Yeah.
So, but like Urlacher's pretty cool.
Mhm.
And then we would get like TJ Oshie. We got his jersey signed. He was really cool. So I mean, sometimes you meet some really cool guys, and then sometimes they're like just, it's like I don't even want your autograph.
Yeah, I was surprised to get that picture with William Perry, the fridge. I mean, granddaddy got him to take the picture with me. He was just super aloof at that point. I mean, you can kind of see it in the picture. He's just kind of standing there. I'm just a little kid, man. I'm in awe of seeing all these people, all these big football players and everything else. And, he was just kind of like a jerk. He was like, oh, all right, whatever. It's like,
Well, one of the fun guys to hang out with during this tournament was Larry the Cable Guy. I mean, and he's really cool and cracking jokes, and
uh-huh.
I mean, that's what you're there for. Is the fans are there to hang out with you, and
Yeah.
some of
You
these.
sit there and hang out with him and realize he's actually a really smart guy.
Yeah.
He is.
He is, yeah.
He although he told us that he blew up his pontoon one year at 4th of July. It caught on fire.
Good night. Timberlake and all them come to that tournament, don't they? Justin Timberlake,
Yeah.
Steph Curry, all them.
So he got Steph Curry's autograph on a flag, but they're really like Curry and Timberlake. They're kind of like, like for example, we waited like 2 hours in a line, so it was like from one point to another, and they would start on one end, and you thought that they would go all the way to the other end, but they didn't. They stopped halfway through and then took off, and it's like we waited 2 hours. And then you guys don't even sign, So we kind of gave up with them, kind of because, I mean, Timberlake is not anything big for me, but I mean, if he would have signed, it would have been fine. But Curry's usually pretty nice, especially when he's with his dad. So
I can't
but I mean,
imagine. I can't imagine actual celebrities. Like last year or the year before, I think they had a tournament it was the BMW Championship.
Yeah.
They had it near me. It was like an hour away in Newtown Newtown Square.
Yeah.
And we went there. We got tickets for the weekend. We went there, and I was like, I don't know, 15, 20 feet from Tiger Woods. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so close to him.
Yeah.
I can't imagine like being up to somebody you respect. And
Right.
Oh my God, dude. I went to the
last year. I went to the Philadelphia Comic-Con, and I met Tommy Dreamer, and I talked to him for like 15 minutes, and I was like, that was like a big moment for me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like Logan was wearing an Auburn shirt, and so Charles Barkley saw him with the Auburn shirt, and he went up and he like put his arm around him and took a picture and then signed a card for him.
Yeah.
You know, Jerome Bettis, I actually met him. He was at like 1 o'clock in the morning in line to get a cheeseburger, and I was right behind him. You know, so I mean, like that's the interaction that you have in Tahoe. You know, it's a small town, and all these celebrities come. They love it, and so you get some. You know, some of them are really cool, and then some of them it's like I don't want anything to do with them. You know,
Yeah.
like Josh Allen, the quarterback for the Bills. Like he wouldn't sign any adults. He would only do the kids, you know, so the kids got signed. Tony Romo, you know, he's won it for the last 2 years. He's been pretty cool. Travis Kelce from the Chiefs, you know, it was his first time here last year. He was a cool guy. He actually took my phone and did a message to a friend of mine. Same thing with the Bears coach. You know, I have a family member that's a huge Bears fan, and he said hi to him. And, you know, I mean, so that's really cool when they do the interactions. And then when they just act like, you know, you're not even there, that's when it's like, I don't want anything to do with you.
Did you
But,
see?
you know, like,
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say like Ray Romano. I mean, you get different types of people that are
Ooh.
there.
I love Ray Romano.
He was actually in disguise. So we have a place called the Heavenly Village, and they had an ice cream parlor. So he was with his family in line for ice cream, but he was in a disguise. But we still kind of figured him out, and you know. But I told him I wasn't going to say anything. I'm like, I'm not going to get your autograph right now. I'm not going to bother you. But he did a shout out for my mom because my mom's got stage 4 lung cancer. And so we've been dealing with that. And she's a huge Ray Romano fan and Jack Wagner. And so they took the phone and, you know, they sent a message because her birthday's in July and stuff. So, you know, that's what I love about the tournament.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I was gonna say earlier, Mitch, do you follow Funko Dad on Instagram?
I don't know. Hang on.
I was just gonna say, I know you're a big My Hero fan like me, and his
Yeah.
wife got him for his birthday a voice, like the actual voice actor for Toga, like had her phone and made him a private, like a personal message in her
really?
voice. Yeah, cool.
You lagged.
Yeah. Still lagging.
Oh, what did you hear?
There you go. I heard
I think we got it all.
voice actor
Well,
from Toga. Is that what you said?
I
Yeah,
heard he made
it was Toga.
voice message.
She made a personal message for him on the phone
Oh, that's cool.
in like
Yeah.
her voice and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
Yeah, it was pretty cool. She was like saying how, you know, he needs to bleed more and all this stuff.
yes, that makes sense completely. I've got a pop out being signed right now. Christopher Sabat is I'm getting in my Weekend Glow All Might signed by him right now. A local comic shop is actually the owner of the local comic shop here is actually friends with him and like sent him a bunch of pops to be signed, kind of like a little personal signing. And so it should be back here in a few weeks.
Yeah, his signature
How's the
on
video going?
the blue, the red, and the yellow. He does like the drawings on the side.
Yeah.
Eric, that video going good?
Yeah. I'm just waiting. Like, Mama J is supposed to turn some in tomorrow. You know, that's the biggest thing is the reminders. Keep reminding people. Like YoJ still wants to do his, and then, you know, it's like I don't want to leave somebody out, and you give them an opportunity to like do it, but then some people are like, oh, I need to do it tomorrow. I need to do it Friday. I'm like, that's fine as long as I can get a lot of it. You know, probably by Saturday I should hopefully get it all, you know, in where I can start organizing it
Mm-hmm.
because I'm them, people that send stuff in. I'm trying to group it and just kind of piece it all together. So, but right now it's coming along pretty good.
Good.
So,
We have to send you mine. I still need to do it tomorrow.
yeah.
Slacker
I mean-
Fritzy. Jeez.
Yeah, Tylock sent his in. Jason and Lonnie are supposed to send theirs in. Cody already did his. Cody did his already. So, and then I reached out to some other channels and stuff, and then I tried to get Dr. Applesauce, but like I said, he's with his baby and everything.
Yeah.
He said he would try to remember. I even talked to Jetta Patrol, and he said that he would try to remember to do it, and I was just like, okay, for me, it's like it's just 30 to 60 seconds. The amount of time that you're even kind of like saying, well, I'm not sure, blah 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 blah. You could even just tell me something right there,
Mhm.
So I don't know. I think it's coming along pretty good. We have Michael Pops with Purpose. He's going to open it up with a prayer.
Nice.
Four pack is singing, doing a little intro and stuff like that. I think it'll come along pretty good. I'm just trying to piece it up by groups of who's bringing stuff in, like, Mama J, Geeky Mama Bear. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to put it all together.
Yeah. Yeah. Gosh, Michael's a good guy, man. I remember him when he was just like doing mystery boxes and stuff on Instagram. I'd bought some boxes from him and kind of communicated with him before he even had a channel. So he's a really nice guy, him and Faith.
Yeah, we did a box swap with them and, got a chance to meet them. And sometimes we'll go in Friday night. He does his prayers, his little thing on Friday nights. So I don't know. I mean, I think for the most part, we're getting a lot of interest. A lot of people are submitting. So, and the hard part is just it. Some people would be like, well, what do you want me to say? I'm like, just be you,
Yeah.
Like Magoo's supposed to do it. Magoo commented and I told him, just be you, just be funny, be Magoo. So I'm hoping he's able to get that together.
Yeah, I knew what you wanted, but I didn't want to come across too somber. We weren't really upbeat about it. We were just giving our message. So I just wanted to make sure it was on par,
Well, and what I wanted people to do is just be like, how do we want to do it? Put your spin on it, because some people would be like, well, what should I say? And I'm like, well, I mean, just be you, like, right. I mean, it's your channel. It's you, your personality. Do what works best for you.
Right.
Like Brian at Pop and Sons, they did something funny,
Right.
And I think there's a little bit of mixture, you need some humor, you need some, a little bit of seriousness, you need, some family side of it. So that's what I was reaching out for. We had some Disney channels, some people that just do Disney Channel stuff, combining in there. Even the Dead Skeleton.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was able to do a shout out, so I got him to do something.
Nice.
So I asked Pop Couple. They said they would, but I probably have to go back and ask them again.
Yeah,
I know
they're really nice. James and Lisa are awesome. I mean,
well, I mean, sometimes you reach out and you say, "Hey, can you do this?" And they say, "Yeah, I'll do it." And then you have to kind of check in again and be like, "Hey, look," but I don't want to be like bugging them and be like, "Hey,
no.
do it."
It's just like we were talking about with the autographs for the famous people. You get the more subs you got, the little more time, less time you got.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, and I just thought it would be important for some of these people that have the higher up subs to reach out and say, "Hey, you know what? We're with you guys too." You know. But I know some of them are busy. Like I asked the luau, I messaged him, but I know he works and he's got all this stuff and it's fine. It's like if they want to participate, they have the opportunity, but I also feel we have plenty of stuff. you know, it's not like we just have 4 people. You know, we have a lot of channels that are participating. So I think the content will be fine. We're just going to have to, you know, piece it all together. So that's kind of what I'm doing. As soon as somebody sends something in, I just check it off and say, okay, I got this person, this person. You know, like the PWO group, you know, like I'm trying to maybe keep them in this area. So I have like group A, group B, group C. You know, Super Russ, the guy Super Russ. I don't know if you've seen him on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
He always does funny stuff, and you know, so he wanted to partake in it. And Foxy, he sent something over, you know. So I figure like if I have that same type of group, you know, like Foxy and Magoo and Super Russ, and try to kind of have a little bit of humor mixed in with, you know, the families, and then the ones that, you know, just want to be straightforward, and then people that, you know, it's whatever they want.
Yeah.
But the main message is like we're all kind of pulling in together. You know, we're all in the same community, whether you like DC, Marvel, horror, or whatever. We all like to collect. We all like to do what we're doing. We've had the opportunity to meet people, you know, that we wouldn't normally meet under circumstances.
Yeah.
You know, because we'd all be working or just busy with other stuff. So the live streams would be a little bit, you know, less. So I don't know. I mean, you just look at this community, and then you like, when you meet people, you're like, wow, you know, like, I mean, you know, I don't know. I'm just kind of blown away by it. You know, I mean, if you think about it, like, okay, like Scott, like we came in, we're probably, you know, about the same time frame that we came in, and you know, and you just, like you said, I would have never thought that we would have got to 10 subscribers, you know, and then here we are doing this, and we, you know, keep climbing up.
And you didn't even realize it. I mean, if you never started collecting pops, this community would still be existing, and it was existing before, and you just don't even realize the stuff that's out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and like, even like I was telling Juliana, I'm like, when I first started, she was one of the ones that I kind of like got to know and started talking to.
Mhm.
And I actually was she was winning stuff. And I'm like, man, she wins all the time. Like I made the comment, I'm like, why is she winning all the time? And then she kind of like gave me an idea. You got to keep entering. And then finally, you know, I got to a point, like there was one week where I won like 10 times, you know, and it's like, everybody has their own channels, you know, everybody has their own personalities. Everybody has something to bring to the table. But the way I look at it is we're all like one family under the roof, you know, and it's like, hey, you know, help this person out, or, you know, let's bump somebody up, you know, like, you know, did today, like Big Country, you know, we got an opportunity to go over and be a part of his channel. You know, I've watched some of his videos, talked with them. You know, you wouldn't really do that if people weren't caring to share.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice.
You know, I mean, even having the opportunity to go on Pop Couple's live stream, you know, and do the mystery box battle. I mean, that was like, you know, that was awesome. You know, I mean, obviously they got a huge following for their channel.
Right.
You know, and then even Sean Ryan, you know, I went into his live stream and he commented, you know, he's like, oh, good job. You know, I saw you guys, you know, and I'm just like, whoa, wait, you're talking about us? Like, you know, because that's how you kind of group it. You could say, well, you're Sean Ryan. You got like all these followers. Like, why are you even giving time to me? But he does, you know, and that's the beauty of it, is like some of these people aren't just looking at it as like their channel and they've got all these subscribers and they don't need to pay attention to you.
Yeah,
and now you know how it is to be Mitch.
Yeah.
Well, that whole group is very giving. I mean, between Cheap and Nerdy and Sean Ryan and Pop Couple and all those in that kind of, they've got that, you know, the Booze and Pop type family, you know, that all are on those, you know, Pop and Shots and Booze and Pops and all that stuff that they do on Friday and Saturday and Thursday and different days. But they're all so nice. I mean, Sean, Ryan, and Brian and Brittany from Cheap and Nerdy, and James and Lisa from Pop Couple, and I've been on lives with them, and I've been in their. Before I ever did this, I was in their chats. I've been doing that for darn near 2 years. I was one of the people in the chat over there, commenting, watching their videos, and I was always there, entering their contests, but interacting with people and meeting people that way. And then Jason gave me the opportunity to actually come live, and I started doing lives and kind of changed my setup and got the stuff to make me be able to actually look halfway decent. And then I'll just go over and pop up and say, hey, send me a link, Sean. He's like, sure, here.
I think that's one thing we've benefited from with this virus is the ability to go on so many lives and see people and actually talk like this. Because one thing I hate is I like being in chats to listen, but I hate typing. It's better to be in the live chat to actually respond and talk to people than just typing all the time. I can't stand it. But it's much nicer talking to people.
It's so fast, when you're in some of these chats, it's so fast, and you're trying to like keep up. You're like hi, or and it's like it's like, oh my god.
And just like doing videos, you got to learn, because when I got off the wife, how'd you do? And I said, I think it went good. I said, but I totally disregarded the chat. I didn't talk to nobody on the chat. They're probably like, what an idiot, because I know when I'm in chat and I put, hey, what's going on in my chat? I watch my comment go away and no one responds to it. I'm like, no one said hi to me.
Or if you get up to go to the kitchen to get something, or you got to go to the bathroom, and then you run back and you're like, somebody, like 5 people said something to you and you're not responding. So they're like, oh my God, like this guy's like, ignoring us.
Yeah, that's one thing you get used to more when you've been on more lives and stuff, and like I've talked to Jason about that on lives and stuff. I'm over here. That's why I've got this popped out over here, so I can sit and watch what's going on in the chat, in the live chat over here. And I always click it down to go from top chat to live chat, so you see it in real time, and you see more of it, because it omits some things if you're in top chat.
Gotcha.
Just pull down that menu and go to live chat over there. But Mitch never reads my comments, so I'm reading all your comments, Fritzy. Flirting with me over there, weirdo. I lurked in my younger years, my younger, less sexier years, he put. But you'll get more comfortable watching that, and interacting here on screen too. And it just takes time to get used to doing that, but it's really, you find it's better for the chat too, because it goes better in the Fritzy Hearts forever and ever. Nice, LJ. But the chat, as you said, when you put a comment out there and say something, and then it just rolls by and nobody, responds to it at all, it's kind of like, well, crud, I don't feel very engaged.
Yeah, exactly.
But if somebody's actually reading it and going, responding, oh, hey, there's a question over here, and maybe this person asked you a question about something, and if you respond to them, it makes them feel better too.
Right. So it was a double-edged sword. I mean, it made me aware today of what I need to do in them, and it also made me feel better, because I realized that it's easy to miss a comment. They weren't just missing it on purpose or not responding to you on purpose.
Yeah, right. I know Gene's your number one, Fritzy. We all know that, the weird relationships that you all have in the private chats too. Anyways, I'm a side piece apparently. But it's little things like that I've had to learn too. I mean, I ignored it for the first long time. But
when I went on live with Pop Couple, like I was extremely nervous, and I mean, like I'm glad that I have my boys with me and stuff. But I couldn't see any of the chat stuff because it was off to the right, and that's where Logan was. So I'm like, I couldn't respond or anything, and I'm just thinking, like, going back, I'm like, oh, you know, I'm not interacting with the chat. They probably are like, you know, what's his problem?
Right.
You know. And then today, when Jason's like, hey, you know, will you go live? You know, will you come on and go live? And I was like, I don't want to turn it down. You know, I was like, okay, you know, like I might as well try and get some experience. And then, of course, today is one of the days where, you know, Fritzy and Yoj, and then you had yours. And then it was like Mama J was doing hers. And I was like, crap, you know, like I don't want to. And then Foxy had his. So it's like, you know, so that's why I told Mitch, I said, Mitch, you got to come into this. You got to make sure you're there, because otherwise there probably would have been like maybe 2 people in that live, because they would have been elsewhere, you know, but we had like, you know, 27, 30 people. So it was fun.
It stayed pretty consistent around 30 and a little over in most of the time. So
It lagged a little bit. That's the hard part. And, you know, but I mean, when you have like people that are in there and you can make things kind of go smoothly, all of a sudden you look up, it's like, oh, well, 2 hours, 3 hours, you know, like
7 hours, 8 hours.
There's been some times you've been on Jason's channel that I've went to eat dinner and I've come back like 4 hours later and you guys are still pushing at it.
Yeah, brother, I'm telling you. Woo! The hashtag electrician Mitch. Lord, that's apparently blown up, Fritzy.
It does seem to go easier, like, you know, live instead of like trying to put out like 3 or 4 videos, you know. So it's like, all right, well, because you can open up a box on live and be like, you know, you're gonna see it right there and then. Like, I don't know, like with the video, sometimes it becomes annoying.
I think the best part of my life today was Ian saying "buh" and you going Brady Quinn. How'd you get that up there? Did you hear that story before?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I've heard a lot of the stories, so yeah. I know where he's going with it.
I was like, where did he get Brady Quinn out the "buh"?
And I don't know if you heard me say that to him about sing it to me.
Oh yeah,
I was being serious because
when we got done with the live, it was just me and Quick Draw. And I mentioned that because I saw you do it before and I saw Coffee do it before. And it's a world of difference.
It does, because it as I've said before in other places, it's like there was that singer Mel Tillis who had a very, very, very bad stutter. But when he sang, he didn't have it. It's something in the mind that just, if somebody is singing something, it's easier for them to get it out and they don't stutter as much. But if they're just trying to talk, it's trying to make that connection and process into words. It's tough for them.
Crazy.
And I actually learned that from Coffee when he did it with Ian. And I'll do it with Ian. I've said it to him. I've heard Batman say it to him, Batman Popster. Batman. Yeah, Batman.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But Sean,
he becomes more focused. He becomes more focused with his words. You know.
Oh, the first time I saw it, I think it was Coffee that said it, and he just said a sentence, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
Well, and he likes to be. I mean, he's everywhere too. He's like a Mitch Jr. because, like last night, I went into the comic book. There was a comic book channel that was on, and Elizabeth was on, and Mama J. But these guys were like ruthless. It was like they were cussing and they were spinning the wheel, and the guys that were actually in the stream were winning, and they were getting mad because they didn't want to be off the wheel. They wanted to win the comic books. And it's like, well, what about the people in the chat? You know, like, you know, Elizabeth ended up winning something, but they were just like, no, don't take me off. Like, I want to win. I want to have a chance of getting that comic book, you know? And it's like, whoa. So, but Ian was in there and he made some trades, and, you know, I mean, it's cool how the community itself, whether it's comic books or, you know, pops, you know, they just, you know, they'll let people come in, and, you know, it's not like no, sorry, we only have a certain amount of people that can fit in this room, and, you know.
Yeah, because that's like I didn't plan on being live with you, Scott, and you pulled me in, and then I win the first thing. I'm like, Yeah.
That was cool. You put pop up. Who won that pop, by the way?
Elizabeth Mazak.
So Sarah won. The
Yeah, Sarah.
Kelly?
And Kenneth Bird. Kenneth Bird.
Yeah. Oh.
See the issue. I don't know what the big deal entirely, but I guess it was like Arlene had created a different account. Yeah, but I mean,
it's
AR.
it's not that she had 3 different accounts. I think it was because she used all 3 accounts and made comments, so that gave her 3 injuries.
Oh, okay.
She made a comment with each one of those accounts, so that's why they were talking about it.
Well, I mean, and then once again, I mean, it should probably come
I'm
down
sorry.
to,
Do you see the private? You all got private chat pulled up, don't you?
Comments?
Yeah, the comments on the StreamYard comments.
Yeah.
Yeah. Has
Sarah
something out
Mazak
there.
Bird and whatnot.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, there was another lady that won the I forgot too because she comes
Kelly?
Huh?
there.
Kelly, I think her name
What was her name?
Kelly.
Kelly. Yeah, Kelly Zufeld.
Yes.
She sent me a message.
Mm-hmm.
She's relatively new, I think. She's
Not
I've seen
talking
her.
crap about you, Fritzy, and I saw your comments about my eyes again. Singing it to me. Sing it to me, Fritzy. Where'd you go? You had to jump off live? Did we intimidate you? Now I'm talking crap about you because you're not here to defend yourself.
First, they didn't want the janitor to see him.
Oh,
I gotta tell you, I'm not lazy, but I'm gonna hate going back to work.
yeah. I know.
I mean, I want to get out.
See,
Go ahead.
I luck out because I work at a school. So, I work for a school, and so we're pretty much out for the summer.
Yeah.
But I think it's, it's kind of a horrible situation, but at the same time, like we would have never been able to start this channel. We wouldn't have been able to have the time to put into it
No.
like we did. And the bonding, just the boys and I have been able to get closer and spend more time, and they've had some creative ideas, and so that's what I love about it, is just having that opportunity to go on that journey, and I think going back to work, would make it a little bit harder, to do what we do. That's the hard part. We're in a rut. We're in a, like, I don't know, like I've slept in longer now, stayed up later.
My whole world. My whole
Terrible
world.
now.
Well, and then you, are you on the keto? You were on the keto, right?
No, I just changed my lifestyle back in last June. I probably lost, that's a whole nother thing, but I've lost probably over 120 pounds from where I was just last June. But I just changed everything about my lifestyle. I mean, when I'm not on here, I usually go walk a few miles and I eat completely differently than I used to. So when I'm off in between lives and things like that, I've got meals prepped, protein bars, things like that is what I fuel my body with now instead of crap, and all I drink is water. So,
well, that's kind of what
Give me 1
I
second.
did.
Right back.
Okay. I did the keto diet before we went into this, and I was doing it for probably through the beginning of February. And I could really feel a difference. And I wasn't eating anything but the meat and eggs and stuff like that. And then I had water, and I was totally feeling it. But then once we hit into this and we're kind of being quarantined, I let it slide. And I told myself, I'm like, okay, I need to get back into it a little bit. Like I need to focus on it because that was my goal, was by summer to lose, a certain amount of weight. And
Yeah.
so,
I mean, I still have a long way to go, dude. I ain't scared to tell. I was 466 pounds
well,
at one point.
but then you also get to that point where you're like, where you want to go and you just keep going.
Oh yeah.
And
I mean, it's not a diet to me. I changed everything in my life.
Right.
The way I do everything, the way I look at everything, and because I needed to make a change in my life so that I don't die, basically.
Well, like I don't drink soda anymore. Like, I mean, that's the hard part. Like I used to like Dr. Pepper or whatever, but like I can't touch it. I went back to trying one time and I couldn't even finish it.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I'll drink water. I one of my vices is I have energy drinks. That's my one vice. I don't drink coffee, but I have water and I'll have an energy drink. But I don't know. I try to do well with it, but overall, I've had pretty good health through my life. So
yeah, and luckily, I was surprised that, like, my doctor. I finally went to the doctor for the first time in forever, which is horrible, but it's just the way I was. But now I go regularly, obviously. But he sent me did an electrocardiogram. Then he actually sent me for an EKG just to make sure, ultrasound of my heart, to make sure everything was good there. And luckily, even as big as I was, my heart was healthy. And it's just, I feel so much better. I have so much more energy now and everything doesn't hurt anymore. And I mean, I still have a long way to go, but just now that I've seen what is possible, it just makes me hunger even more to keep going and go further, because I feel so much better than I did just, several months ago. And no, there's not a Mrs. Mitch Fritzy, not right now. I'm divorced, but that's a whole nother story. For 15 years I've been divorced, but I was married. But so, but no, that's kind of where my journey was. And knowing what I know now, obviously hindsight's always 2020, but if I'd known how truly, compared to what I thought it would be, how easy it has been, I would have done this so much longer ago. I didn't realize how miserable I really was, but now I'm not. So
yeah,
but
I think it's, like I said, you have to make that life change, that decision for you, because like I feel I can go tomorrow and go back to eating eggs and meat and just sticking with it. But I've also felt how easy it is to just go into the kitchen and get a Pop-Tart or, some chips or something. But when you don't do it for a while, like I wasn't eating any fast food and it did not, like I didn't have cravings for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then all of a sudden when we went to Taco Bell one day and I was like, you just kind of felt like run down. Like when your body doesn't have it for a long time and then you have it, you're like, wow. Yeah. Like it just, you can really tell the difference.
But see, keto would not work for me personally. A strict diet like that would not work for me personally, just because I know my personality. Mine is more portion control. Obviously, I eat cleaner. I don't eat a bunch of junk and fried foods and things of that nature. But it's more of portion control, moderation. It's sort of a little bit of intermittent fasting also, because I only eat between a certain amount of time in the day. I take in all my calories between that time. But I mean, I have my cheat days too, because your body kind of needs that too, to kind of reset itself. Otherwise your body figures out what you're doing and goes, oh, okay, so you're limiting what I'm taking in, then forget you. I'm going to store everything that I can get because I'm starving.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't reset your body and kind of trick it every once in a while, then you'll hit plateaus all the time and it'll be even harder to push through those plateaus. So, everybody's different. Different things work for different people. Some people have done really well on keto, but I just know myself well enough to know that it wouldn't work for me.
Well, what I found out with the keto was like, okay, well, what else can I eat? Like, I got tired of just having eggs and steak and beef. And like, I was like, okay, it's great, but I wanted to mix it up a little bit. And like, I would have the shakes and I would have like the keto bars, but I'm like, okay, well, there's got to be something like, chips, like you're craving chips. How do you replace that? I'm like, okay,
They make cauliflower chips. They make chips made out of cauliflower. They make, there's all kinds of healthy options. The thing that's helped me the most is I've figured out ways to get things that taste good, but that are healthier for me. And you don't have to necessarily sacrifice the taste, because I think that for me anyways, I can only speak for myself because everybody's different. But for me, it was, if I can make things that taste good to me still and have good flavor to them, that satisfies that craving for me. And like my sweets that I have protein bars. These they're called I think they're called Crunch bars, but there's all different kinds of them. But they're healthier protein bars, but they're kind of like red. You can get red velvet, you can get peanut butter and chocolate, kind of like Reese. You can get mint chocolate chip type flavors, and that gives me my sweet craving. It knocks that out, so I'm not having to have a candy bar or something like that, But regular rice to sub for cauliflower rice. You can do things like that. I've done that. Even going to a brown rice, which has almost zero sugars to it, because high fructose corn syrup is one of the worst things that they have introduced for people's health. It will, your body can't break it down, and they've overprocessed the wheats that go into the breads and things, and your body can't break it down. If you're going to eat bread, gluten-free bread is actually easier for your body to break down. So
I don't know. For me, like I said, when you've done something your whole life and then all of a sudden you need to make a change, or it's wanting to make the change. And when you want to make the change, it becomes a little bit easier because you're doing it for you. Like, same thing, like I'll eat the keto, but like, you know what? If I want to have this, I'm going to have it. Like, I don't want to sit there and tell me, no, you can't have that, because I think that's harder. But if I say, I don't want that, then it's easier for me to be more in control. Like, I don't want it, it's not that I can't have it. It's just, I just don't want it.
Yeah.
And
if I ever laugh or chuckle, it's because of what idiot over here in the chat saying I'm reading. So I love you, Fritz.
No, we made a trade. We made a trade with him, and so I was seeing if he opened his box, because I sent him some sour gummy bears.
Yeah. But
no, you gotta stay healthy and stop eating the crap, because you don't want to be on this pin every freaking morning.
Absolutely, yeah.
Give my shot of 80 MRCCs of this every morning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was surprised that I didn't have to do that.
Who did?
I was surprised I didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
Because as heavy as I was, I don't think you were in here. I was 466 when I started this journey. Yeah, and I'm only 5'10". So, but I carried it well. It wasn't a
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've always been a bigger guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it was out of control. And so, but yeah, I was surprised that I was in as good a health considering the size that I was. So that wasn't a thing that I had to worry about too much.
Yeah, it's hard. It's very hard. My daughter just drops these off on my desk, these freaking gummy worms, it's like, I can't I can have one, but before I'd eat half the freaking bag, and I can't do it. I mean, there's days when I eat around Easter time where my legs were starting to cramp up, and I'm like, if I don't watch myself, I'm gonna end up losing my freaking legs.
Yeah,
diabetes ain't good to you.
No, but
how old are you guys?
me, I'm 45.
I'm 17.
45.
Yeah.
No, I just turned in March. I just turned 49, so I'll be 50 next year.
Yeah, I turned 50 in June.
There you go. So we're all the same age.
Yeah. So I mean, but that's what I was thinking. I'm like, God, 50 years old. It's like, okay, like I want to make sure I'm around, for my boys. It's like, I want to try to not overload on a bunch of crap, and
How many people are in this chat?
Just 5 right now.
Well, here's a story for you.
Yeah.
In 2013, I was diagnosed with diabetes, and one of the reasons why I still do this YouTube channel is because I was diagnosed with Parkinson's.
Oh wow, I didn't
It's
know
like
that.
Michael J. Fox. So I got the little shake going on. The trimmer.
Mm-hmm.
I worked construction, and my right arm wasn't swinging. It was just sitting next to my side, and one of the guys asked me if I had shoulder issues. And I said, no, I don't think so. And I went to the doctor and did more tests and found out that, I have Parkinson's. So a lot of times I do videos, I'm like, I watch them back. There's a lot of videos I don't even put out there just because it's so melodramatic with my voice. I got to force myself sometimes to get excited or show excitement in my voice just because it's, part of the disease.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the things I battle every freaking day.
Yeah.
And this making videos and talking like this, I mean, it helps out a ton. It's good therapy.
Yeah.
do you get how about like in the middle of the night? Do you get the leg cramps? Like I don't. It's weird. Like sometimes in the middle of the night, I'll like shoot up. I get like a cramp on my leg, and all of a sudden it just like it's so painful.
A cramp or
You ever get it?
restlessness, cramping.
Well, it's like a Charlie horse. I mean, it's just like I haven't had it in a while. I mean, so that's a good thing. But there would be like I don't know if it's dehydrated or what, but it would be like
Most of the time, if you're getting leg cramps and things of that nature, especially at night, it's you're not taking in enough water. Because it's dehydration will cause that a lot of times, or not getting enough electrolytes.
Yeah.
That'll happen to you. I used to get that some too.
Well, we went camping. We went camping one time, and we came back, and I was taking all the clothes and stuff upstairs, and like my whole entire body just like went paralyzed. It just like I fell to the floor, and I could not move. And Logan was freaking out, but I felt fine. But like my whole body went into shock. Like it was like, and it was maybe for about 2 minutes, but that was the first time that ever happened. I'm just like, oh, I'm starting to get old. Like it really. I mean, there's days where I feel like I'm 80, and there's days where I feel like I'm 20.
Yeah.
It's harder to place that when golfing takes your mind off of walking and exercising. Yeah. Golf's a good thing because you are getting some exercise. Fritzy's talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
Not being able to golf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's so expensive. It's expensive.
Mm-hmm. There's. I mean, I don't know what it is around where you are, but I mean, there's reasonable places around here that you can go play. It doesn't get crazy, and some of the places are expensive, but
well, my handicap is my swing. So,
believe this or not, I was captain of the golf team in high school. I went to like golf project school and all this stuff as a kid. I mean, that was my life as a kid. I played golf every day. But then life got in the way, and I had to get a job, and
responsibility.
Yeah. So I still play. I didn't play for a while. That was so heavy.
There's like a hotel that we go to in the summer, and they have like a driving range. And so we'd always buy like, buckets of balls and just start driving. And they have like a car out on an island. So if you hit the car, you like win something, you can win like tickets or a trip or something like that. Mm-hmm. But it's always fun to like try to drive the ball and hit it. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I like about golf. But it's hard. It's a hard game.
Yeah. I mean, I was almost a scratch golfer when I was at my prime. I mean, I shot even par and under par several times. But, nowadays it's, I played for the first time here a month or two ago, I want to say. Went and played with my uncle, and I shot 8 over. So I was I was super happy with that, and not playing it in 3 years probably, because I literally couldn't swing a club. But, it was, but I just, muscle memory, believe it or not, it was that strong a muscle memory, because I'd done it for so long. Like, I literally hit balls every single day when I was a kid, and it was just ingrained into me. But
I know it's not an easy thing. I've tried it, and I like it, but it's hard.
No, I can hit the ball a country mile, but it's usually like 2 fairways to the right.
yeah.
It takes off like a bat out of hell, and then all of a sudden you just hear it go. I remember playing this one hole. It was a straight shot. There was a creek running on the right side. Hit the ball, went over the creek into the fairway onto the right. So I went down, drove my cart over the bridge, hit my ball back, and then made the hole. And then we had to tee off the other way, going the opposite way. So I teed off, hit the ball going into the fairway we just finished in. I'm like, this is horrible.
Yeah. That does suck, because right now, dude, I would, if the golf courses were open and stuff, I would be out playing during this thing, because all the time. But I think they're actually opening up a few golf courses around here.
Yeah, I mean, it's social distance. You're not
on top of everybody. I mean, you're not close to anybody. Even you can go play by yourself or another person. But I do enjoy the sport a lot. But I actually got a chance to go to the 2009 Masters when it was Angel Cabrera won it. But the cool part of it was I went to the final round of that tournament, and I literally was on the tee box when Tiger Woods was playing with Phil Mickelson, and literally they were 10 feet away from me.
Wow.
And it was just like a wow moment, because to see Tiger Woods in person for the first time and have Phil Mickelson there right beside him, 2 golfers I've looked up to and everything for years, was just. And then, Tiger Woods' mom was like right across from us over there in her little hat, little big lady in the big hat.
Yeah.
You can't miss her. And it was just, and that course, I don't care if you're a fan of golf or not, to go see that course in person is impressive. Augusta National.
Yeah.
Man. But,
I know, they try to get a lot of people to come up here for a talk. I mean, like I said, it's a nice course. It's really nice. But there's some areas out there just so scenic. I seen they had like one golf course that overlooked like a ocean. It was like really high up, and then like the edge of it just dropped, and you could see like the water and everything.
Was that one course they play on TV?
No, this was like I just saw it like online that it was it was some location. So it was basically a golf course, and then the background was like the lake or the water. It was like a beach, So it was just like, wow.
Yeah, because Pebble Beach is kind of like that.
Well, Pebble Beach, I know there's a lot of places. I think like Tom Brady. I know that's one of the guys they're trying to get to come here, Tom Brady. But I thought about driving up to Pebble Beach and just kind of hanging out, because I heard you can get like really good autographs like up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've never been to Pebble Beach. I've never been to California, for that matter. But my uncle's actually played Pebble Beach before. But it's just it's impressive to watch on TV. Yeah, that par 3 at Pebble Beach that just overlooks the water. I mean, it's straight downhill. A little short
Oh.
par 3, but it's just so beautiful. The view looking out over the ocean and stuff.
So that must be the one that I saw then. That's the one Fritzy's talking about. Pebble Beach,
Yeah.
par 3.
Mhm.
A lot of that course is down the side of the coastline right there. And I mean, you've got the ocean on one side of a lot of the holes on that course. So
I like watching the British Open sometimes where the weather's so bad and you get in the bunker and it's like 10 feet trying to get out.
oh God, those pothole bunkers like that. Oh my God. I mean, you're up against the wall in front of you and you got to hit the ball straight up to get
It's
it
like-
out.
It's like 10 or 12 feet, it looks like. You got to hit.
No, some of them are.
Oh, it's crazy.
Or I've literally watched them hit the ball backwards
Yeah,
because they can't go forward. They're up against the wall here, and the only way they can go is backwards.
it's crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, I've got a buddy of mine. It's actually his birthday yesterday. Who plays on tour on the web or the what they call it now, the Corn Ferry Tour. Used to be the Web.com tour. And then he plays on the PGA Tour sometimes too. But he actually won the Valero Texas Open back when he first got on tour. He actually won that tournament years ago, but he still plays.
There's a course called Cogs Hill in Vermont, which is not too far from your buddy, actually, about a half hour north of him probably. But my dad lives like a mile away from there, so when the Western Open goes there, you can actually hear the crowd cheering from my dad's house. So
Oh, nice.
I've been there a couple times.
Yeah, I think Cog Hill was on one of the video games I used to have, like Tiger Woods Golf.
It
or
was.
whatever. It was on there. I've
Yeah.
seen it on there, and I've watched the tournament on
They
TV.
got like 3 or 4 courses, and I think the course is called like Dub's Dread or something is the course that they play in. And I know that I've never done it, but I know like the week or two after the tournament, you can go there and actually golf, where the holes are set exactly how they played it. Which I've never done it though, but
Oh, that's cool, Fritz. You went to Ireland last year? Huh.
Yeah, Ireland.
pop bunkers are the worst. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt.
That would still be a cool place to go to, Ireland, just to check it out and hang out.
I'd
Whether
love
you're
to go
golfing
to
or
Andrews.
not. Like,
Oh,
Have they extended the stay at home in Tennessee?
supposedly they're talking about wanting to lift it by the 1st.
Yeah, I think ours expires the 1st, but it sounds like like I said earlier, I think the governor of our state's gonna extend it, and I don't know how far, but I think Chicago still their numbers are still rising every day. So
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, they're you've got the politicians wanting to open it up, and then you've got the healthcare workers going, you better not do that. So it's kind of that kind of battle. But
it's like tell the politicians to get on the other side of the line and figure out what's going on, because it's not about going. I don't know. It's so weird because I'll go out to the store to get something, and like I will see people riding their bikes. I'll see people walking down to the beach, and it's like, do you not understand what's going on right now? Like, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that just act like it's because it's not affecting them directly that they're not going to be affected by it.
When it first came out, I remember going out like before the stores changed all their hours. I'd go at like midnight because the Meijer by my house was open. Grocery store was open like all 24 hours.
Yeah,
and I'd see nobody there. And then in the early morning, 8, 9, when people are usually going to work, the roads were still like all you'd see is a couple of construction trucks. Now I go out there at 8 o'clock to go to the grocery store, and it looks normal. Everybody's out, and then you go there, like you said, you go to the grocery store, and no one's wearing masks, and I'm like, what? Yeah. I'm wearing a bandana and gloves, and I don't know.
Well, I went into Costco to get some water and a couple of things, but it was like everybody in there. It was so crowded. It was like swarming ants, and I was just like, I'm getting out of here. Like, this is any aisle you go down, there was like 8 people in one aisle, and I'm just like, do you not? I don't get it. Like if I walk down an aisle and I see like 3 people, like I want to go to the next aisle. I want an aisle that doesn't have anybody. And you have some people that just because they're wearing a mask doesn't mean that gives you the right to get right up on top of me
Yeah, right.
and get something so that's the hard part about it is you do have a lot of people that just don't think that it affects them at all and that they don't have to do what everybody else is doing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, how long is it going to keep this, from not going away? It's like, we got all these people that just don't care. It seems like, I don't know. That's the hard part about it is like, I mean, I see the protesters, they want to go back to work. They're not making money. I get that. I get the fact if you're not qualifying for some of the money coming in, you need to make money.
Yeah.
But at the same time, at what point you go back to work and then 2 weeks later you get sick? I mean, like,
yeah.
And then it starts over.
Because the curve that they've tried to flatten and get on the backside of, you go back to doing what you're doing before too quick, and you're going to go right back to, it's going to spike even more.
Now they're talking about it possibly coming back even worse in the winter.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Oh.
Well, I mean,
you're ways away from the vaccine.
I mean, we're not that far off from getting back into that September, October. I mean, it's, so if it's not taken care of now, I mean, it is going to get worse.
No.
But, and then I heard something too, like, I don't know, they're talking about like China and Russia, like, I don't know, is it like some kind of conspiracy thing or something where they're saying they're the ones that are involved? I don't know. Like, it's just
Who
like,
knows, but yeah, I don't get much into the conspiracy.
Yeah, those are the same people that said the world's flat.
Yeah. I mean, you can speculate whatever you want. I mean, but
I think it definitely started in China. I don't know if it's a conspiracy, but if you watch that video of that market where they cook that food of any animal that walks by, a cat, dog, there's a video going around where at that market where they're making that food, and for the grease, they were opening up manholes and they're scooping sewer water out and they're boiling it for their grease. And I mean, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad over there in those markets.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one guy that was on top of the fish. Like he was like on with his shoes on top of the fish, getting stuff. And it's like
nasty.
Oh my.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the hard part of it.
But anyways, I'm in the hay.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you being here, Scott. I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was doing other stuff and I just saw you guys on, so I figured I'd jump in and talk to you guys, but my eyes are starting to burn.
Yeah. No, I get it. I mean,
I'm watching Mitch Young.
Mitch,
I'm watching Mitch Young. He's got to get his rest. He's got like 5 minutes or
I know.
some more to do tomorrow.
I got lives to do. No.
I think
video.
Mitch just sleeps in the chair. Mitch just sleeps in the chair. He stays right there in the chair. He puts a blanket on, and then he sets the alarm.
I work for a mattress manufacturer. I'm a sales manager for them as store manager, and so I definitely have a good bed in there. There's no doubt. I've got one that raises up, it massages, the whole 9 yards. So,
yeah, good talk, LJ. Good talk, Fritzy. I'll talk to you guys manana.
Yeah, y'all take care in the chat over there.
Yep. All right, I'll talk to you.
Appreciate it, everybody. You guys take care. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, bye.
See ya. Just click that end broadcast up there at the top right. You just click that, and we can click that and hit end, and we'll still be here.
Okay, so that's what you do. You end the broadcast. All right.
End broadcast and keep clicking through, and it'll ask you a couple of questions and stuff.